Every great leader, every visionary company, every movement that changes the world begins with one simple question. Why? Sinek's Start with Why is not just a book about leadership. It's a manifesto about purpose. It's about understanding the deeper reason behind what we do, and how that reason can inspire others to follow, believe, and act. Think about the leaders who have shaped history. Martin Luther King Jr. didn't stand on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial and say, "I have a plan." He said, "I have a dream." Apple didn't just sell computers. They challenged the status quo, empowering people to think differently. These leaders and companies didn't start with what they did or how they did it. They started with why. Sinek calls this the golden circle. 3 layers that explain how inspiration works. At the outer ring is what, the products, services, or actions we take. In the middle is how, the processes, values, and differentiators. But at the center, the most powerful layer is why, the purpose, cause, or belief that drives everything else. Most organizations know what they do. Some know how they do it. But very few can clearly articulate why they do it. And that's the difference between companies that struggle and those that inspire. The power of why is emotional. Connects with people on a deeper level. Taps into trust, loyalty, and belief. When you communicate your why, you're not just selling a product. You're inviting people into a vision. You're giving them something to believe in. This book is not about abstract theory. It's about practical leadership. It's about how to inspire teams, build movements, and create lasting impact. Sinek shows us that people don't buy what you do. They buy why you do it. And when your why is clear, everything else falls into place. In this cinematic summary, we'll explore the golden circle and why it matters. How great leaders inspire action by starting with why. The difference between manipulation and inspiration. And how you can apply these lessons to your own life, your work, and your vision. This is not just a summary. It's an invitation. An invitation to stop chasing results and start pursuing purpose. An invitation to stop asking what should I do? And start asking why do I do it? Because when you know your why, you unlock the most powerful force in leadership. The ability to inspire. And when you inspire, you don't just change minds. You change hearts. You change lives. You change the world. Sinek's message is clear. People don't buy what you do. They buy why you do it. And if you want to lead, if you want to build something that lasts, if you want to create impact, you must start with why. Sinek's central idea in Start with Why is the golden circle. A simple but profound framework that explains how leaders inspire action. At the outer ring of the circle is what. Every company knows what they do. They make products, deliver services, or achieve measurable results. In the middle ring is how. Some organizations know how they do it, their processes, values, or unique differentiators. But at the center, the most powerful part is why. Very few organizations can clearly articulate why they do what they do. The why is not about making money. That's a result. The why is about purpose, cause, or belief. It's the reason you exist. And when leaders and companies start with why, they inspire loyalty, trust, and belief. Take Apple as an example. Apple doesn't just sell computers or phones. Their why is to challenge the status quo and empower individuals to think differently. That belief drives everything they do. Their products are simply proof of that belief. And because they start with why, people don't just buy Apple products. They buy into Apple's vision. Now think about Martin Luther King Jr. He didn't stand in front of thousands and say, "I have a plan." He said, "I have a dream." His why was a vision of equality and justice. That belief inspired millions to march, protest, and fight for civil rights. His words connected not just to minds but to hearts. Southwest Airlines offers another example. Their why is to democratize the skies, to make flying affordable and accessible to everyone. That belief shaped their business model, their customer service, and their culture. And because they start with why, they inspire loyalty far beyond ticket prices. The golden circle explains why some leaders inspire while others manipulate. Manipulation relies on discounts, promotions, or fear. Inspiration relies on belief. Manipulation may win short-term results, but inspiration builds movements that last. Sinek shows us that people don't buy what you do. They buy why you do it. And when your why is clear, everything else falls into place. Part 1 of Start with Why teaches us that success is not about products or plans. It's about purpose. It's about starting with why. Most organizations know how to get short-term results. They use manipulation. Discounts, promotions, fear tactics, peer pressure. These are all forms of manipulation. They may work in the moment, but they don't inspire loyalty. They don't build trust. They don't create movements. Simon Sinek explains that manipulation is everywhere. Companies slash prices to attract customers. Politicians use fear to win votes. Employers dangle bonuses to motivate employees. But manipulation is fragile. Creates dependence, not devotion. It wins transactions, not trust. Inspiration, on the other hand, is powerful. Inspiration comes from why. When leaders communicate their purpose, they connect with people on a deeper level. They don't just sell products. They sell belief. They don't just motivate employees. They inspire commitment. Trust is the foundation of inspiration. People follow leaders they trust. And trust is built when actions align with beliefs. When a company's why is clear and consistent, people know what to expect. They feel safe. They feel connected. They feel loyal. Consider Apple again. Apple doesn't compete on price. They don't manipulate with discounts. They inspire by challenging the status quo. Their customers trust them because Apple consistently delivers on their why. That trust creates loyalty so strong that people line up overnight for new products. Southwest Airlines is another example. Their why is to make flying accessible. They don't manipulate with luxury perks or hidden fees. They inspire by staying true to their belief in affordable travel. And because they live their why, customers trust them. Sinek shows us that inspiration is sustainable. Manipulation is not. Inspiration builds movements that last for decades. Manipulation collapses when the discounts end or the fear fades. The lesson of Part 2 is clear. If you want loyalty, you must inspire. If you want trust, you must start with why. 'Cause people don't buy what you do. They buy why you do it. And when they believe in your why, they will follow you anywhere. Simon Sinek's Start with Why is more than a book. It's a blueprint for leadership, a guide for building movements, and a reminder that true success begins with purpose. The Golden Circle teaches us that most organizations know what they do. Some know how they do it, but very few know why they do it. And yet, it is the why that inspires. It is the why that builds trust. It is the why that creates loyalty. History proves this truth. Martin Luther King Jr. inspired millions not with a plan, but with a dream. Apple transformed technology not by selling products, but by challenging the status quo. Southwest Airlines won hearts not with luxury, but with a belief in affordable travel. The lesson is clear. People don't buy what you do. They buy why you do it. And when your why is clear, everything else falls into place. This is not just a summary. It's a challenge. A challenge to stop chasing results and start pursuing purpose. A challenge to stop asking what should I do, and start asking why do I do it? Because when you know your why, you unlock the most powerful force in leadership. The ability to inspire. And when you inspire, you don't just change minds. You change hearts. You change lives. You change the world. Get your copy from Amazon to read the book completely. The link is given below in the description. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more cinematic book summaries every week. Together we'll keep learning, growing, and discovering the power of purpose.